BEN10 Ultimate Alien concluded with Dagon getting absorbed by 𝕎𝕒𝕥𝕥 and being defeated by Ben. However, while I expected 𝕎𝕒𝕥𝕥 to be the final villain, I would have liked to have seen Dagon employ Gwen more frequently. Dagon is also quoted as claiming that Gwen is
the most powerful being in your world is at my command.
Therefore, here's how I would have rewritten Gwen's use for Dagon. My alteration would occur after Kevin freed Gwen from mind control. Given Dagon's distrust of 𝕎𝕒𝕥𝕥, I assume he would employ one of his followers to break the helmet and teleport her away. At this moment, Dagon would be free as usual, but instead of trying to summon 𝕎𝕒𝕥𝕥, he would summon Gwen. However, Gwen would have her form changed, showing that she is now completely under Dagon's influence. Ben and Kevin would now be on the defensive, attempting to battle Gwen while trying to avoid serious injury to her. Ben, on the other hand, would be much more on the offensive than Kevin, knowing how powerful she is and not wanting to fight her for too long. Ben would most likely utilise Terror Spin and Chroma Stone due to Gwen not holding back, but I believe we will see an ultimate version of one of them. Terror Spin is my pick in this scenario due to his magical resistance. I'm going to skip the choreography and get right into the climax. I see Kevin being the only one left standing, with Ben and Gwen exhausted and Gwen being barely able to stand with Ben on the floor. Dagon's influence would be weakened and Gwen would be unable to hurt Kevin with the little power she possesses. Dagon would give more power to Gwen in a frantic attempt to control her even more. In order to finish off George and Ben, Gwen on the other hand is now able to resist and uses all of Dagon's power to defeat him. This is where 𝕎𝕒𝕥𝕥 comes in and the original series concludes. But if you want a different ending, this is where Gwen becomes the most powerful villain. So with no other option, Dagon would pretend to be dead, or weaker than he is. With that, everyone would close in on Dagon, who would strike, combining with Gwen. Realising that Kevin may have a chance to retake control of Gwen, he would be the first to fall, with both George and Ben realising that they are in the presence of something very terrifying. They both try their hardest to fight her, but they have both swatted away with each attack. There are no ultimate aliens to contend with her, and the sword is now worthless in the presence of Dagon. With a long battle, George will do something drastic, leaving everything up to Ben, and using the sword's full force. Dagon vaporizes George, but not before George leaves a large enough wound on him. Ben knows the situation is dire and picks up 𝕬𝕭𝕥𝕥. The plan being to utilize the sword's power to weaken Dagon and the 𝕬𝕦𝕡𝕡𝕠 in order to separate Gwen, just as he did with the hybrid. With Gwen separated, Ben deals the fatal blow to Dagon, defeating him for good. However, 𝕎𝕒𝕥𝕥 is present and he would ask Ben the same question he did in the original timeline. Kevin again would persuade Ben to do the right thing and everything would return to normal. With that said, this is how I would have Gwen play a larger role in the final battle. Although I do want to mention one issue before anyone brings it up. I don't think Alien X should be in this fight. It would be a great battle, but it wouldn't fit with the limits of the 𝕬𝕦𝕡𝕡 or thematically. That being said, however, seeing as it's implied that 𝕬𝕬𝕥 is powerful enough to wipe out all of evil in the entire universe, I definitely think that if Ben was not able to get a hold of 𝕬𝕬𝕥, he would have to transform into Alien X. However, seeing as Alien X is implied to be beyond that of 𝕬𝕬𝕥, yeah, there's not really much that Gwen with Dagon absorbed can do. I do think, however, that they might be able to get one over on Ben, but all it would take would be motion carried, wave of Alien X's hand, and everything will go back to normal. That's why I don't think Alien X should even be mentioned in the Dagon fight when it comes to should he have been used, because like I said, thematically and when it comes to power, there is really nothing Alien X can't do. The only time I can think Alien X and Beyond Alien X would even be used is in a different situation, but I will save that for next time. With that being said, thank you all for watching. If you want to watch more BEN10 videos, make sure to subscribe, like and comment and all that stuff, but I do have more BEN10 stuff on my channel, so make sure to go to the end of the playlist and watch all of them. Anyway, until next time, thank you all for watching. I am 𝕤𝕦𝕡𝕡𝕡 and goodbye.